On today's show,
it's time.
I can't believe it. It's finally here.
Maybe not. Maybe there's something more going on. Scoops ahoy.
Scoops ahoy.
Will! The bees. It's bees. Something about, don't be, have your name start with a B.
From the big screen to your TV,
Everything that you love to stream,
fun review,
and nostalgia too.
it's the Sherrie and Jo Show.
This review contains spoilers, so if you haven't seen Stranger Things seasons 1 to 4...
Let's talk about Stranger Things seasons 1 to 4. The first season was released by Netflix in July 2016. Created by the Duffer Brothers, the show begins on November 6, 1983 in Hawkins, Indiana. A young boy, Will Byers, is abducted by a creature from another dimension. It's a show about friendship, family, government conspiracies, the supernatural, and at its centre a girl called 11 with psychokinetic powers. So let's discuss the series that is an homage to all things 80s and the films we loved.
I'm so excited.
Yes, we're very excited. I can't believe it. It's this week that Stranger Things season 5 is about to come to Netflix.
I can't believe it. It's finally here.
I know, I'm happy and sad at the same time.
Yeah, it's really mixed feelings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't want it to end.
No, it's the final season, and let's just hope, fingers crossed, it's a good one for everyone. I was going to book time off work, but I didn't get a chance.
No.
I've got no holiday left, or I would have really geekily just binged the whole lot in one night.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. I wish I'd booked leave now. I'm going to have to stay off social media. Can't look at anything.
Yeah. Yes. I don't want to know what's happening.
Spoilers.
No spoilers for us. Even though we spoil everything for you, I don't want any spoilers.
We won't be spoiling this.
No, we won't.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about, everyone knows, I assume, because if you're watching this, you may have already seen Stranger Things. If you haven't, what you're waiting for, get and watch it now. You're well behind.
It has got to be one of the most excellent pieces of television making I've ever seen. For me, it is just perfection.
I love it. Ticks all our little nostalgia boxes. That's why, because when you watch it, I think they the reference to every movie, the music, just the whole feel of it, it just takes you back. And the little nuances, all the little bits of films that they use. I mean, the Duffer Brothers' minds are amazing. I mean, they came up with this idea back in, I think it was 2013, they said they'd been to see a film called Prisoners. And it was about a child getting kidnapped, and that's where they came up with the idea of the initial story. Obviously, Will Byers gets kidnapped, and then they'd had an idea that they were knocking around. I think it was the Duffer Brothers are Ross and Matt, twins, and I think it was Matt said he had the idea because they talked about something about the supernatural and wanted to do something that involves sort of the supernatural and, you know, a child going missing and government conspiracies. And he came up with the title Stranger Things, so that's where it was born.
Wow.
I know.
What an idea. From these small seedlings of ideas comes these huge franchise TV series.
Exactly.
It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, because they're interested in something called the Montauk Project. I won't go into all of that. There's plenty of videos about the Montauk Project, but I think that was the original title for Stranger Things, and now it's become... It's grown and it's so big, and I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm here for it.
For me, like you say, it's the nostalgia. Having lived through the 80s, looking at it, I mean, I wasn't in America in the 80s, but I can see the common themes, and it's so good because it's not like a caricature of what the 80s was. The costumes, the music, the whole ambience of the production feels real, like it was. It's not like, do you know what I mean? It's not exaggerated or
I think
blown
it feels
up in any way.
real.
It feels real.
It feels real because they took so many references from the films of the 80s, because the Duffer Brothers, you know, self-confessed movie buffs, and so many of those films show up in Stranger Things. You've got E.T. where they dress her up, when they dress Eleven up as a, in the dress and the wig, just like they did E.T. and Elliot did. And then there's a whole bit on the bikes, which is total throwback to E.T. in the first season. And then you've got, oh my gosh, there's aliens in the second season where it's all underground and they're working through pipes and trying to get away from these demogorgons.
Ghostbusters.
Well, right on the nose with Ghostbusters. I mean, they literally dress up as the Ghostbusters in season 2.
Even the video games have been considered that they're playing, haven't they? Yeah. We were watching something last night, weren't we, about, the Pick Dig Dug and Dragon's Lair and all these things come together to make this sort of perfect pot of nostalgia, and the reference to detail is so it's just amazing work. I can't praise the production enough. The score, the costume, the acting, the writing, it all comes together on this production, and
it does.
It's going to be sad to see it go.
I'm going to be gutted, to be fair. I did enjoy it. It did take me back.
yeah and it's like an old friend now, isn't it? I can't believe it's like 10 years.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been there in our lives for 10 years. These characters that that we've grown to.
Yeah, them kids have had some massive growth spurts.
I think those children grow up on screen.
I mean, literally though, they've had, what was it, started in 83 and they're only in like 87 now. So yeah, there's a bit of like dramatic license with how tall these kids are getting.
Yeah. We need to talk about 11.
Yes.
Millie Bobby Brown.
What a find. I mean, what an absolute diamond.
I know. We were watching some older footage of her being interviewed, weren't we, over the last couple of days, and she seems like a girl that's got an old head on her shoulders, even when, she was first starting out in Stranger Things. Her emotional intelligence is enormous. Yeah. What a piece of casting that is for that character. She is absolutely perfect in this role. And, testament to her, she's grown up under the spotlight. She seems to have got her feet firmly on the ground. Yeah. She's got a farm. She's got a husband and a baby.
She's producing shows. She's
got Enola Holmes, and it's she's just going to go from strength to strength. And it's so nice to see a young actor come up through the spotlight in that way, and not be destroyed by it, because so many of them aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's really good to see that she's got a head on her shoulders. That girl.
She has.
And she was telling the press the other day, wasn't she? They were telling her to smile, and she was like, "You smile." Owning it, girl.
Yeah, we love Millie.
We do love Millie Bobby Brown. 11, what an absolutely iconic character.
Definitely.
Just, well written, well acted, perfection. End of.
Now, Will Byers. Essentially, I'll go on about theories about Will possibly later on, but the show starts with him. We know he's going to be so pivotal in season 5 from that trailer where it shows, Vecna's there talking to him, and there could be a bit of a Thing vibe going on. The Thing was a great, a film. We know the Duffer Brothers love John Carpenter, but Will, I think, what a journey he's had, and I think Vecna's so drawn to him because of the darkness.
Yeah.
Is feeling it's all about, this is a show all about outcasts, and with Will obviously coming to terms with his sexuality, and they're hinting at it very heavily in season 4. And when we watched it back, seasons 1 and 2, he was being called various names, homophobic slurs back then. So it almost was setting up for what, Will's journey is going to be. And I think the actor, Noah Schnapp, just absolutely, again, knocked it out of the park with those first 2 seasons. He rocked those seasons. I mean, that bit where he's possessed, I love.
It's extraordinary casting, isn't it? Because, for a young boy to perform those kind of scenes so realistically, and so it's not like cartoon possession over the top. It's you feel like you're there. And I think they were saying that, it was so inspiring for the other actors that were reacting to it as well, because it was so realistic.
Yeah, I mean, what could be in store for Will? I mean, he wasn't having a great time in season 4. He was a bit mopey, wasn't he? Bless him. He was. Then there's another theory. I am going to mention it, and it does come up. His birthday. Now, I believe in season 2, or again, tell me if I'm wrong, that Joy says Will's birthday is March 22nd. And season 4 starts March 21st. Then the next day is when Mike turns up and the whole roller rink thing happens. And Will's looking all mopey, but it's his birthday. Maybe they may bring this up in season 5. I think the Duffer Brothers just said it was a general oversight and they didn't realise that day was the day that Joyce had said his birthday was, but maybe not. Maybe there's something more going on. We're going to find out, and I feel like I can't wait to see if that does come into anything. If not, oops.
Yeah, because you feel like they're so precise. They've had a plan from the very beginning how it's going to end, so you feel like that kind of precision they've got. So to say that that's a general oversight, maybe.
Was it?
Maybe it was, but, we'll find out, won't we?
We will. Oh, and Nancy, she's had a pick of the boys.
Oh, but be fair to us, it's only 2.
But I think they're the 2 that I think most the fans seem to quite like as well. I mean, there's a lot of the stancy going on with the Steve. She was originally with Steve, and the what they did with Steve's character is immense. From going to a total douche, he was a douche, to being, the babysitter.
Yeah, but also the hero as well.
Yeah.
He's brave. He dives in that lake, doesn't he? He's batting off those bats.
He bats those. He loves the bat. Give him some bat nails.
He gets stuck in and fights when it's necessary.
He does.
He's definitely got that bravery in him. He's a
stepped
warrior.
up. And then there's the sensitive soul of Jonathan, who I know I'm a Jancy. I feel like it's just mind you, maybe not so much with Jonathan in season 4. He just kind of smoked weed and then hung out with Argyle, but I do think there's something about them two that just seems right. And I know they met on set and they're together in real life. But then I feel sorry for poor Steve. Yeah,
Steve really loves Nancy, doesn't he? You can tell he's just it's not just like I want her because Jonathan's now got her. It's a deep love and affection he's got for Nancy.
Yeah. And let's bring in Robin as well, as she's in that sort of similar age group as those.
She falls into that category of the new characters brought in that immediately slot right into the group.
Definitely.
Robin is a brilliant character.
Scoops ahoy.
Scoops ahoy,
yeah. Of course, she's having a little moments, her coming out moments as well. But I think she did that thing in season 4 where, if it weren't for her, they wouldn't have got to have that interview with Victor Creel. So everyone plays. What I love is the Duffer Brothers. Everyone has their little role to play, and everyone plays a little part.
It's like a very clever jigsaw. Each character brings that little special something that just makes it all slot together and move forward.
Yeah,
it's the writing's so clever, and again the acting. All of these actors that we've just mentioned, what an incredible job they've done.
Yeah. I still don't get Steve's hair though. You said it was ha-ha. He looks a bit like Morton Hackett's hair, because no one had that hair. I know everyone's loving Steve's hair. It's a big thing about Steve's hair, but not many, I don't recall that. Maybe it's an American thing. We didn't have that many people that hairstyle in the UK, I don't think.
Let's get to the adults in the show, shall we?
Yes.
The lovely Joyce.
Oh, Will!
Winona Ryder.
Oh, Winona Ryder.
Absolutely brings it in this TV series.
I'm so happy for her.
Joyce is absolutely... You can't keep your eyes off her when she's on screen. She's funny, she's intelligent, she's caring, she's scared a lot of the time, but she's always in this sort of heightened anxiety a lot of the time, isn't she, Joyce? But she still manages to get through it and fight her. She's sassy as well.
Yeah, she is. She's got a lot of spirit.
Her trauma begins right in season 1 when Will's abducted. She's there right at the beginning, petrified. Where's my son? How am I going to find him? And that's all she can think. How am I going to get to him?
Yeah.
She didn't believe he was dead. She wanted to find him. You'd want Joyce in your corner, wouldn't you?
You would. What a mum.
Yeah. What a mum, yeah.
Even though she's like our age. Yeah. Oh, and Hopper. I mean, what I think originally the show was going to centre around Hopper's character a lot more. I mean, we've got a lot of backstory to Hopper in the first season with him losing his daughter. And we know the character is based on Harrison Ford. And that explains his more sort of, macho kind of, especially in season 3's kind of punch first escalator sort of. It's definitely got the Harrison Ford about into a T anti-Hopper. And very much like the men in the TV shows back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough and, full of action, but a good heart underneath it all.
Yes.
Yeah. Having lost his daughter, he would be really overprotective of 11. And that played out with such good comedy, wasn't it?
Yeah, season 2.
Keep the door open 3 inches.
He managed to keep order in the town somewhat. I mean, we see how it goes when he's not around in season 4 with the whole thing with going to pot as soon as Eddie being charged with murder, clans getting together to try and hunt him down. I mean, that wouldn't have happened if Hopper was around. It's clear he was a good influence on the town.
Yeah, a good stabilising influence on the local law and order, considering the circumstances that are happening in the town.
Yeah. And then we've got Murray coming along, as another kind of figure. I mean, he first comes along because of Bob, Justice for Bob. Come on, don't even get me started on Bob.
Rest in peace.
Did her wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's there high by appearance, isn't he, to look up, because he's like a private investigator at the time, and that's how he gets involved in the show, and his progression in the show as well. The little love matchmaker that he is, little Murray. Setting everyone up. Oh, and his and Alexis relationship.
Oh, I love Murray's character. I really do. He's so funny. He's so funny, but really seriously intelligent at the same time. And all the comedy moments that he's brought in the most serious of circumstances, like the karate on the plane, and
karate was so big in the 80s though. Yeah. I even did a few karate lessons. I was terrible. I didn't want to fight anyone. That was the truth. Although I knew it, it was like kind of like learning a dance. What? Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be Ralph Macchio, don't they? I mean, even down to the fact that Murray's saying that he's fighting kids in his karate club. Karate kids.
Oh dear.
But yeah, that's so funny. But he's there in the big moments when it matters. He is there standing strong, and he with his flamethrower. Right at the last minute when it all looks lost, he's there.
We've got to talk about the deaths, which is, oh dear. We've mentioned Bob.
Oh,
Bob. The bees. It's bees. Something about have your name start with a B. In the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things was just bad luck. Benny, the cafe owner, when is it at the beginning when
Benny,
she's there, is
Benny's Burgers.
Cafe. Yeah. He gets killed.
Not Bob's Burgers, Benny's Burgers.
Benny's Burgers. Bob's Burgers. I like Bob's Burgers. Then of course there's Bob.
Darling Bob.
Sean Astin. Oh, I love Sean Astin. I used to love Goonies. I was a big fan of the Goonies. And I love all the little Goonies references with him like looking at the maps and X marks the spots and is this pirate treasure? I mean, all that. I mean, it could have been a bit much, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And his death.
Oh, brutal. Just brutal. That scene.
I cried at that scene, I must be honest.
Yeah,
I was just like, no.
It's such a good guy coming to such a horrible ending was awful.
It was too much.
Yeah, it was gross.
Bob, I mean, what did she do?
I mean,
she didn't even do anything. No. So yeah, we mentioned Bob, Benny, Bob, and then the final one, Billy. Now, Billy, oddly enough, you kind of wanted something to happen to him, which is awful, which kind of fits in with how Max is feeling guilty in season 4, because let's face it, he wasn't the nicest big brother to her, was he?
No.
But he did. They gave him his little bit of redemption in season 3, where he actually sort of fights, doesn't he? He tries to stop them from stop the mind flayer kind of body mix thing that was just grotesque, really, wasn't it? That?
Yeah. Again, the actor that played Billy, what an amazing
Dacre
performance.
Montgomery, yeah.
Amazing performance as Billy, so believable. And, you know, you look at him and it was like looking at Rob Lowe.
Yeah, he's definitely cast.
All I could think about Brat Pack.
A bit like when we did Scream. Skeet Ulrich, Johnny Depp, him, Dacre Montgomery, Rob Lowe lookalike right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a gorgeous man, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, comedy and utter darkness with Billy, with the scenes with Mike's mum and...
Oh, Karen Wheeler. I'll get to her later. Eddie. Hellfire. Yes, Eddie. What? Oh, that was another one I cried over. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
it's when Dustin's weeping over his body. That is the development of that character was so good because we just see him, and he again the costume and the hair and everything was so spot on for a guy like him in the 80s. It was like going back in a time machine. I can remember loads of people that looked like Eddie.
I mean, there was heavy foreshadowing with that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he had his bat tattoos on his arm, and then he talks about Ozzy Osbourne obviously biting the heads off bats and stuff like that. So them bats, they got their revenge. Don't talk about bats because they're going to get you.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
Just on that, rest in peace, Ozzy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah. But yeah, I was sad to see that character go. It's a shame. Although I think it was necessary, but at the same time, it is a shame to see such a strong character go because he was really his and Dustin's relationship was.
Yeah, took over from poor Steve. Yeah. He gets beat up in every season, loses his best friend, loses his girl. I mean, what more's going to happen? He's going to die.
Oh,
I'm calling it. No, sorry.
Bro, don't want any of them to die. I know it's likely that one of the main characters at least will die in this season, but please not.
And that brings us to the big bad guy who's likely to do it all. Vecna, Henry Creel.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
Oh, Jamie Campbell
Bower. We saw him at a Comic-Con last year in Liverpool.
Yeah.
He's a very, very interesting character in himself, isn't he? The thought and the time and effort that went into playing this character, the hours in the makeup chair. I mean, I just can't imagine sitting there for hours upon hours having this costume built onto you.
Yeah.
And then having to perform. And then having to sit there for ages, having it taken all off again.
I do love that he's done that, though.
Yeah, to produce such a brilliant performance on screen with all that going on is, that's a testament to his skill as an actor.
It's very much sort of, it's Freddy Krueger, let's face it. Nightmare on Elm Street is very heavily influenced on the season 4, the whole Nancy. Yeah. But also, I think he was taking a lot from Hellraiser. I remember that film scaring me so much when I was young. I mean, I don't remember too much about it. I watched it probably. I don't think I was too young, but it's been a while since I've watched it. And yeah, I'm definitely remembering. There's definite Pinhead vibes about Vecna, no doubt.
I can also say I've never watched that film,
No.
and it's because in the 80s, walking into video shops, there was always a poster of Pinhead on the wall, and it used to scare
Pinhead
me.
and Krueger.
Yeah, they were just plastered everywhere on the video shop walls, and I was too scared.
I used to walk by and go, no.
I don't want to watch that film. It looks awful.
Mind you, I love Nightmare on Elm Street though, so I don't mind that. But I did remember Hellraiser was a bit much for me. I had lots of flesh ripping. Oh, anyway, let's moving on.
Swiftly.
Fun facts time.
Right, fun fact. Dandelion seeds were used for the Upside Down in the first few seasons. So yes, when you're thinking about how they did that lovely special effect with all the particles and spores everywhere when they go to the Upside Down, it was just a load of dandelion seeds, which I believe Finn Wolfhard, who plays Mike, was actually allergic to. So I think they changed it up in the latter seasons.
No. Yeah. I mean, my first thought is, where on earth do you buy that many dandelion seeds from?
Do you know what? They're around in about April. Remember, they were covering everywhere with dandelion seeds.
Who collects those things?
Who knows?
That's a stranger thing.
That's strange. How do you get that money?
Yeah. Max, the character, is always going to be associated with the queen that is Kate Bush.
Yes.
Singing, running up that hill. And this TV series reignited the interest in this music and took it to #1 in the charts. But when it was originally released, it didn't reach #1 in the charts.
The music in Stranger Things, all the music used is so nostalgic for me as well. And I did listen to a lot of that, especially Peter Gabriel. Also, Twist of Fate. I love that they used that song. It's gonna be a strange twist of fate, the snowball. Oh, I love Two of a Kind. It's my guilty pleasure. Don't watch it. It's a terrible film, but I love it. It's like the Showgirls of films. Two of a Kind, Twist of Fate.
Now, the last fun fact for today is Hopper's Blue Band.
Yes, the Blue Band. That's the one that his daughter Sarah has in her hair. And his daughter Sarah passes away of cancer, and then you see him at a deathbed, and he's got the blue band around his wrist, and the blue band is eventually given to his new daughter 11, and you see her wearing it in season 4, especially after she thinks he's passed away. So that blue band, just look out for it on the hand, and it's so lovely. It's just such a symbol, isn't it, that he's seen 11 as his daughter. I believe as well as a secret knock in Morse code that he does. The knock that he does in season 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it means us in Morse code. So I think that's another little fun fact for you there. So there's
Bonus fun fact.
Harper and 11 fun facts. There you go.
Shall we do a rating?
I think we need to do the ratings for each season. So season 1.
5 from
5.
me.
Oh yeah, definite 5. I mean, the whole looking for Will, finding Will. But yeah, it basically laid the groundwork for all the other seasons, and it's so solid. And there's something really earthy and dark about seasons 1 and 2. So for season 1, it's a solid 5 for me as well. Same with season 2. I think there's something about that they're of the similar universe. They're very dark, a little more grittier than the last 2. And also they remind me, speaking of dark, they remind me of the season Dark in the German
the TV series.
The TV series Dark reminds me a lot of that, the first 2 seasons, and absolutely solid.
If you haven't seen that, give that a watch.
Dark's a good watch. Yes,
really, really good TV series.
Now season 3, what do you give season 3?
I'd give it a 4.
I agree. I think this is there's something about season 3. I mean, they are excellent, but season 3 just has a little bit. I think we all know it. There's got to be one that's not quite up to the others, and I think season 3. I think it's probably because it's a bit more schlocky. I mean, you've got the Terminator guy running around. I mean, we love Alexei. We love the comedy moments, and I think Billy Baker Montgomery absolutely rocks it. It's nothing to do with his performance, but I do think it just gets. It's kind of a bit. I don't know if it was rushed or whatever, but it's just not quite to the par of the other 3 seasons.
Yeah, only slightly. I mean, I think it's a bit harsh.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5, I was going to say.
And the last season 4 was so epic. It was just, I loved it. I love season 4. I think it was really strong. And Dear Billy is probably my favourite episode of Stranger Things. Solid 5.
It's theory time, isn't it?
It is.
And I just feel like I need to put my earplugs in because I've not been looking at any theories at all, because I like to watch it just as pure entertainment without any preconception about what might happen in it. But you're about to talk about some theories now, so that's going to go out the window.
This is just for fun. This is just silly theories. You came up with one of these, by the way, but this is just really silly one. So the first really silly, far-fetched one is about it all being an elaborate D&D game, where in the end it's just going to be someone playing Dungeons and Dragons, and these were all characters within the game, and we've just been watching that come to life.
I don't believe that.
but similar to the one about Tommy Westfall. If you haven't seen Saint Elsewhere, and it was a show that just totally ripped the rug, swept the rug, whatever you want to say, from other shows with its really weird ending. So it was just a show about a hospital, Saint Elsewhere, and then it ended up being all in the mind of an autistic boy called Tommy Westfall. There's a Tommy Westfall universe. I won't go into the whole theories behind that universe because it just would take you in a bit. It ended up the whole thing was just him looking at a snow globe and coming up with it in his imagination. And then any other character that's been in that show that appeared in other shows is now part of the Westfall universe. Stranger Things falls into this. Look it up. You'll fall into a rabbit hole. But yeah, it could be. It's a snow globe. You came up with this one. 001, 002, 003.
Yeah, I did come up with the idea that somehow Papa and his dad had been cloning Henry. But then I thought no, because the children would be identical to him. But then I thought maybe they're just like using his DNA, and that these numbered children are each attempt to try and replicate Henry. And 11's the one that's come closest to what they were like, in a way of sort of trying to extract his DNA, the bit that's got the powers.
I mean, there's some references like blood transfusions and stuff like that. I like the idea that they actually used his DNA, and they're all part. But I think this goes back to the earlier thing, which might be to do with the stage show where Henry was normal until the Mind Flayer actually entered into him, and it's less about him creating that Mind Flayer effect and him being affected by the Mind Flayer. Look into this if you want a full in-depth version of this. Look into it, because I won't go into it right now. I might do as season 5 goes on. We start doing shows about it. I might get a bit more into it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see his origin story coming. We're going to find a bit more about that. I do think they'll go into that a lot more in season 5, the origins of Henry Creel and how the Mind Flayer was created. And we'll look at Dimension X, which I think is mentioned in the stage show as well, because that Dimension X will play a big part in it, I reckon.
Yeah. And
the other theory, Karen Wheeler is Alice Creel, Henry's sister.
What?
I know. We've seen her all on the floor, but she could have superpowers herself and could have rejuvenated herself, or I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. It's a bit far off out there, but it could be. I think that might be why he's showing Nancy things instead of killing her. So, or there's the other thing where people think Karen Wheeler's done a pact with Vecna, because she's the one that sends, in season 1, she sends Will out and the boys out from the D&D game, knowing full well Will's going to be on his own, and Vecna will know that, and Vecna could get him. And then it's also the fact that she also, with Billy, she's the one that is going to be meeting Billy that night, so she knows exactly where he'll be. And if Vecna's got some link with her, he'd have known where Billy was, and he knows he could get him that night. Because no one else knew where Billy was off to, but Karen did.
It's a very vague circumstantial evidence there.
Also, there's the theory, of course, that when he's showing Nancy these visions, I think he mentions that a family's gonna die. I don't know, and some people that Karen Wheeler's made a pact with Vecna so that's not going to happen, and that's why Nancy's able to see these visions. I don't know. There's a bit more. Have a look at people's theories about it. But Karen Wheeler is the more than meets the eye. It was to do with the poster as well, because in season 4, they all had posters. Each character had a separate poster, and that was where they were. So I think like Argyle had like palm trees because he was in California. And then there's Nancy, Steve and Robin all had the Vecna house. And it just happened that Karen Wheeler had a Vecna house as well. It's like, why has she been linked there? She wasn't there. Why is she linked with the Vecna house? There's something different going on with Karen Wheeler this season, as we can tell, because they're really bigging up that actress. So whether or not it's that Holly and her are going to go missing in the Upside Down at some point, it could be that they get abducted. But there's Karen Wheeler. What do you think?
Yeah, let us know what your theories are.
And who's going to die?
I don't want anyone to die.
Will's going to die. It's going to be like Spoilers. It's like Harry Potter. He's got a part of Vecna within him. And it's like a Horcrux. Yeah. So to kill it, he's got to go. Elle's going to have to go in if we're going by that, because she obviously took that little slug up her leg. You don't want him putting slugs in you. That Vecna's nutty. So she's got a part of Vecna in her. Obviously, Vecna's going to go as well. Is he the sole source of the evil of the Upside Down?
I'll tell you why I don't think 11 will go. Because they won't do that to Hopper. They can't have him losing a second daughter.
Because Hopper's going to die as well. I'm calling it.
Oh, no.
Hopper, he's killed a lot of people. Hopper's going to be dead too. There's not going to be anyone left. They're all going to die. No. But yeah.
They're going to come out victorious. That's what I'm hoping for. But everybody, enjoy it. I know you're all going to be there waiting for the minute it drops on Netflix. We'll be there too.
We'll do a couple of videos. Obviously, we'll do one for when this all drops on the 26th. It's the 26th, isn't it?
In the UK, yeah.
Yeah, in the UK. I think it's across Netflix or general on the 26th.
Yeah.
And then we'll do another one when it's Christmas Day, isn't it? The next lot.
Yeah.
And then there's New Year's Eve.
This whole Christmas season, New Year season, absolutely Stranger Things obsessed. It's all around when Stranger Things is dropping for me.
Yeah, it's going to be epic, and yeah, I think there's going to be so much, and there'll be so much that we couldn't even have thought about. Dimension X is going to be a big thing. I reckon that that these Demogorgons are from a totally different dimension. Let's see what goes on with that then. It's not just the Upside Down; it's bigger than the Upside Down.
Yeah. What's the very final episode called? The Right Side Up. We're going to get there. By New Year's, we'll be there.
But will the rest of the cast still be alive? Oh, I don't want to die. I'll just be a crying wreck.
Yeah.
But no, we'll enjoy it, and we'll can't wait to see you again.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
From the big screen to your TV,
Everything that you love to stream.
fun review,
And nostalgia too.
it's the Sherrie and Jo Show.